The Warriors start to make a push in the West. Order to Giannis to open the scoring. Gary Payton will not play with an ankle issue. Moses Moody dropping into three. Had his streak come to an end after 22 straight games of making a three. It is 32-27 Rollins as Quentin Post hits a three. Giannis out to Rollins. Rollins, a former Santa Cruz Warrior draft pick, went to Washington and then acquired by Milwaukee. Giannis hasn't been shooting a lot of threes, but his percentage is very good at 39%.
There's Steph just going back doors. Ryan Rollins is top blocking him there. That's Draymond Green and Steph Curry, mental telepathy.
Post driving around Giannis. Quentin Post on Giannis. Lays it up and in with the left hand. Giannis at full steam and setting up Turner. He's that good.
Oh, Draymond Green was tracking him there, and he was off the ball.
And the Bucks at 1-4-5. Draymond right down the lane. See, teams are going to dare Draymond to shoot threes.
Jimmy Butler almost gets a deflection. Two defenders went with Steph. You gave Draymond the lane as you get Giannis Antetokounmpo knocking down a mid-range. If he's knocking down jumpers,
oh, man,
you just tip your hat and run back.
Curry got it away initially, but then Porter got the ricochet in the finish. Now starting to jump out at Steph nicely. He's a good defender, and Steph's a good passer, finding Draymond beautifully inside.
He just took one dribble to get a good angle.
Steph spaces out. Curry out firing there, back out to him. A little bank shot. Great play, Pajemski, and patience for Steph Curry.
He took his time in there.
Santos not going to settle for the three. There's still 12 on the clock. And you can get a Curry three instead. And Steph is slow to get up.
Man, A.J. Green was all over him, took the contact after that one. You just want some consistent production as Steph gets to the basket and teardrops the whole team.
So Curry's got 10. Rollins hustling back with the elbow jumper. I tell you, Ryan Rollins, it's another credit to the Warrior drafting because they found him in the 44th pick. Melton out of the corner. D'Anthony Melton's finding that three-point stroke. Two men jumping at Steph. We've seen that the last week and a half. And so the roller, that time Melton finishing, either roll to finish or roll to kick out, but you're playing 4-on-3 once he gives up the ball. Horford finding post. He's got Kyle Kuzma in the post and hooks it in over it. Patience. Quentin was very patient there. Lee Trent Jr., Will Richard right with them. Trent, nice drive.
Got a late whistle there, Anthony
Butler attacking and flipping it up and in. Back out on Quentin Post, shot clock at 5. Warren Porter to attack the big. And that three is perfect right at the buzzer. So 7 seconds to work with for the Warriors. Steph Curry out front iron there, but Horford giving Steph a second opportunity and they'll allow that three home.
That's 5-second chance points. I think the rebounding battle tonight is really winnable for the Warriors.
Brandon finding Moody. Corner three. Got it. So Moses bottoms 2 threes here early.
That's off of Steph again. You get a little split action. Two defenders stay with Steph, including Pajemski's.
Moody is sidestep three. Used by in on Horford. Forgot to make the basket. And then Al Horford. He's still doing it in year 19.
There's a force in there.
What a great block.
Oh, I thought he might have an easy one.
The block and then the three. Al Horford is something else. The crowd did not like that. Draymond hits a three. He had missed his last 8 over the last 2 games. That's got to feel great. Giannis back in. Giannis missing for the year against Defensive Player of the Year. And good offense beats good defense. Repost Giannis. Butler was fronting him and was just laying in on the other side.
And if Butler's going to play him like that, you got to get the weak side over a little earlier.
Draymond, tic-tac-toe to Quentin Post. Green's a shooter. Will Richard read the scouting report. A.J. Green rimming that in. The Warriors, after that Clippers shooting, you're just so happy to see that.
That was nice.
That was beautiful by Giannis. He will draw the foul. Statue of Liberty to lay that in and to the line for the first time tonight. This is where Giannis is just unstoppable.
It's just tough.
Just unstoppable.
Hey, look at he's screaming on people too. Going ball screen action here. There you go.
Oh, Butler passed up a layup. And they'll trade the 2 for 3 with the second opportunity for Melton. Can't quite freeze it out. About a 12-second difference. Al Horford with a 3. Final 7 seconds. Rollins finding A.J. Green. They try to run him off the line, and he's not going to miss that. Like I said, he is a stone-cold three-point shooter. Turner, that's always been part of his game, and dropping in that three. So here comes Milwaukee storming out of the locker room.
Look at Draymond off the ball when Giannis has it.
Giannis, his second made three. I tell you, he's 9 of 12 and has 21. Steph Curry, little push shot. That could be a little frightening for defenders.
He's able to kind of curl in there, go the in-between game.
Giannis with a left hand.
Now he's moving without the ball. Giannis, he's chirping like he always is.
Best thing he could do is get that fourth foul on Giannis. Steph Curry, he's got 18. Steph smartly came back to that rebound. Quentin Post to dunk it down.
Speaking of dunks, Quentin Post is saying I can dunk it too.
Steph between the whole roster. Jimmy Butler lasering in a three.
Well, they don't want to guard him out there. They don't want to respect him.
Cycle. Good to great. D'Anthony Melton's got 4 threes. Who's in the middle of that? Keith Santos and then Al Horford. Rollins down the lane to dunk it down. Ryan Rollins with 9. Al Horford was so open. Keith Santos, that's the guy to throw it to. Right to Steph Curry. At 27 in Milwaukee. Ryan Rollins at 32 that night. Curry again. The human torch is lit. A Curry flurry with 16 in the third. Rollins is starting to cook a little bit. There's 14. Oh, Jimmy right down the lane. Couple pump fakes and lay it up and in. Shot clock at 3. Dempsey's got to make something out of nothing off 1 foot. He did! Biggest lead of the night is right now. Dempsey just hit the deck, got back up. The 3 rifled in by Kyle Kuzma.
They're switching a lot here, so you're just trying to exploit that, especially with this lineup they have out there.
Clock at 12. Melton will drive himself. Floated high and in. D'Anthony Melton, have yourself a night. Shot clock at 5. D'Anthony Melton hits another 3. A season best for D'Anthony Melton. 5 made threes, 19 off the bench. Portis cycling out of Kuzma. He'll strike that 3 now. A long way to go in this game. Steph in, out, up, float, and good. He's got 29.
There's nothing you can do about that.
Trent Jr. out of the corner. 1 and done because Curry's got another rebound.
Steph is rebounding.
And Keith Santos is on the board.
He deserves it.
He'll pick up the foul. Anthony Melton at 2. He saw the clock. He's got to launch the fadeaway and rend it in.
A healthy D'Anthony Melton is scary. The redundant days, rehabbing.
Portis, I said, he made 1, now he's made 2. He's been silent all night. Butler dropping that in. 3 of 10 on threes in the third, 0 for 3 in the fourth. Don't just rely on threes. A.J. Green. Yeah, they got enough guys that scare you. Draymond from D. Big shot. He'd only been 1 of 5, and he drops that one in. Giannis again, another crossover. Right down the lane.
He almost hit his head on the rim.
Midway through the fourth. They're still protecting the double-digit lead. Draymond made 2 in a row. Giannis clears his side, and Melton's like, I'm not leaving. So he hits the mid-range jumper. Here comes Giannis on the open floor. Full head of steam. Look out as he lays it up and in.
That's what I'm saying. Not enough people back. You got Al Horford backing up.
Butler creates contact, floats it home. Opportunity for a 3-point play. Exactly what you would want coming out of the timeout. Those percentages matter when you come in as the second-best 3-point shooting team. Turner reloads that 3, and the Bucks are not going away. Porter getting to that strong hand. A.J. Green out of the corner. I'm telling you, this game is not over. House Turner with the shot clock at 11. Now Giannis has it. You gotta come double him. That's a dunk. The Clipper game, incredibly frustrating. Tonight is gonna feel a lot better. Curry caps it off. Deep 2 for Steph.
Night.
Rollins answering.
You start this homestand off the right way. Bucks are still fighting.
Now Steph has it, and that'll do it.